Good afternoon. Would you please remain standing for the national anthem? Please be seated. Well, again, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Ray Comiskey, president of Jefferson College, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, and most especially our students, I want to welcome you today to our 47th annual commencement exercise. Before we begin, I want to introduce the platform party to you. From my left, your right, we have Mr. Gary Rhyme, our distinguished speaker, Ms. Dina McCaffrey, Interim Dean of Career and Technical Education. And on my right, Ms. Crystal Hargis, President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Gary Davis, Board of Trustees member, and Dr. Mindy Seltzer, Dean of Arts and Science Education. Would you join me in giving them a round of applause, please? I also want to introduce a couple of special guests that we have in the audience, located in the seating area to my left and in front. If you would please stand, Jefferson County Council Member Charles Grodicke and State Representative Ben Harris. We are very pleased that you joined us for the college's proudest celebration of the year. Well, just as we have a tinge of sadness as these students leave us to go on to other endeavors, we also say farewell to faculty and staff who are closing out their careers with the end of this academic year. Will Don Boyer, Michelle Sost, and Rick Turley please stand? Would you give them a round of applause as they close out their service at Jefferson College? I also want to extend a special welcome to the families of the graduates. College students require a lot of support, and the college recognizes that without the sacrifices of various family members, our students would not have achieved all that they have. If you are a parent, grandparent, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, spouse, cousin, family member, child, anything like that, would you please stand? And graduates, would you salute your family, please? Jefferson College has a proud history of producing outstanding graduates. Perhaps you've heard of a few, such as Scott Bakula, the award-winning professional actor who's appeared in many movies and series, including Quantum Leap and Star Trek Enterprise. He was involved in summer theater productions here during the 1970s before his big break into movies and TV. Or Mark Burley, a major league baseball pitcher, for the Miami Marlins. He's an all-star player who also won a World Series championship with the Chicago White Sox and has pitched both a no-hit and a perfect game. Or Tammy Fadler, a real estate owner, broker, consultant, and speaker-author who arrived in America in 1973 from Vietnam with $10, a single suitcase, and a fifth-grade education. She literally worked her way to success and as one of the region's top real estate professionals, and she inspires everyone she meets. Dave Munganass Jr. is the president of Munganass Automotive and Power Sports, one of the largest automobile networks in St. Louis, which includes the brands Acura, Hyundai, Honda, Lexus, Scion, and Toyota. Or Ryan McKenna, who is our Missouri State Senator and a former Viking baseball player. Or Rick Francis, the president of First State Community Bank, who also serves as treasurer of our college foundation. And there are, of course, many more alums who do not perhaps have the notoriety, but who have accomplished remarkable feats in their own right. That brings us to our graduates today. You know, Adlai Stevenson once told a graduating class, when you leave here, don't forget why you came. I've had the opportunity to talk with many students over the last couple of years, and I asked them why they were here at Jefferson College. I've been impressed by those who knew why they were here, why their education was important, and what they plan to do with their lives. With that in mind, let me share some of the information they gave me about their lives after Jefferson College. Deborah Forsythe is proud of her accomplishments at Jefferson College. She says, I'm 55 years old, I went to beauty school in my 20s and real estate school in my 30s. I raised 2 kids. I've lived in the Arnold area for 30 years. I was a dislocated employee and had the chance to continue my education. I enrolled at Jefferson College and earned a business management degree. I managed to make the dean's list several times. I just became a business owner of a photo booth called Pics and Poses. I'm a very outgoing person, and I've had a blast going to Jefferson College. Deborah is hoping to get a bachelor's degree when her finances allow. Gary Dees, president of our Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, plans to transfer to the University of Tampa to major in economics with a minor in leadership studies. He's been accepted into their honors program and will likely spend a semester at Oxford University in England. After the University of Tampa, he hopes to attend Washington University to work on a dual JD MBA. Gary says, thank you so much for all that you have done for me and the amazing opportunities you've given me as a student to represent the college. I hope I have served the college well. Justin Yancey has hefty goals after graduating with an Associate of Arts degree. He'll be transferring to the University of Missouri, University of Missouri St. Louis to earn a BA in English, and then he plans to attend Mizzou and earn an MA in literature. Then, since he took a strong liking to Shakespeare after taking an honors Shakespeare course this past fall, he hopes to earn a PhD in Renaissance literature and become an English professor. Justin says that he knows he has a long road ahead of him, but he's been lucky enough to have had professors, namely Dr. St. John and Professor Bach, who he says are the most intelligent people he knows. Justin goes on to say that clearly they love their careers, inspiring him to keep going. He says, I know I can be as happy with my career and as great a professor as they are one day too. That's high praise, Justin. The Yules family has a lot to celebrate today, with 3 siblings graduating. Son Adam is deliberating between entering the service, a choice his mother does not favor, or continuing his education, a choice his mother clearly supports. On the other hand, twin sisters Stephanie and Sarah are planning to go their separate ways when they leave Jefferson College. Stephanie plans to go to UMSL to study instrumental music education, while Sarah will attend Southeast Missouri State University to study vocal music education. Their father, Gerard Yules, is a faculty member in our automotive technology department and a very proud father today. Caitlin Lewis will also transfer to the University of Missouri St. Louis. From there, she hopes to have a job lined up and start working in the criminal justice field. Jim Michael says he has exciting things happening in his life because of Jefferson College. He spent the last 4 years working on a project called the Home Energy Score and has created an online training program at MU. It's a nonprofit entity that will administer the program. Stacy Hempling has been working toward her Associate of Applied Science degree in business management while working 40 hours a week and balancing her home life. Stacy says she has a husband, a stepdaughter, 2 dogs, and a 4-year-old little girl who requires a lot of her attention. She says she's turning 30 and graduating from college is an accomplishment she is proud of. As Stacy said, you're never too old to get another degree. After graduation, Jasmine Cohen will transfer to UMSL to continue her studies. She said, Jefferson College gave me a wonderful starting ground with its flexibility in scheduling and online classes. I am proud to say that I'm a single mother of 5 who dropped out of high school at the age of 15 and now I've earned my associate's degree. And I have enough of a hunger for education that I'm moving on to a bachelor's degree and hopefully a master's in the end. She says she is grateful to the teachers and staff that encouraged her to continue on in college and not let pregnancy or medical issues discourage her. Jasmine calls the on-campus staff amazing because without them she would have quit a long time ago. She notes that staff member Myra Miller is a wonderful example for students. Alexis Hill said she had a wonderful experience the last 2 years at Jefferson College. A first-generation college student, Alexis says she relied on amazing staff members who helped her face her obstacles and fears of attending college. Because of all the support she received, she has decided to study secondary education at Southeast Missouri State University. When she finishes her degree, she plans on teaching at an inner-city school. Nick Michaelis is graduating with an associate's degree in applied science in computer information systems. He has received a job offer with ITT Technical Institute in Springfield, Illinois as a system support technician. Nick said he enjoyed his time at Jefferson College, and although he was a part-time student, he placed a high value on the education that he received, and he feels that the faculty were knowledgeable and dedicated. Nick plans on continuing his education at ITT Technical, working toward a Bachelor of Science degree in Information Systems Cybersecurity. These students represent a small portion of the success and accomplishments of our student body. Let me tell you a little bit more about our graduating class. We are awarding 794 degrees and 113 certificates to 889 students. 2% of our students are earning multiple degrees. Our oldest graduate this year is 60 years old. Our youngest graduate is 18. 232, or 26% of our students, are graduating with honors. 496, or 55%, are receiving a baccalaureate-oriented associate degree, and 411, or 45%, are receiving a vocational technical degree or certificate. 137 students are Phi Theta Kappa. 24 students are honors program graduates. 44 students are earning their certificates with distinction. 109 students are earning their degrees with cum laude honors. 59 students are earning their degrees with magna cum laude honors, and 20 students are earning their degrees with summa cum laude honors. To give credit to these students is also to give credit to the dedicated faculty and staff who have prepared and challenged our students to be competitive in the classroom and on the athletic field. At this time, I ask that our faculty and staff stand. Would you join me in recognizing them? It's a tradition at Jefferson College for the Board of Trustees to greet the graduates and guests. It's now my honor to introduce to you Ms. Crystal Hargis, President of the Board, to give today's greeting. Crystal?
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, family members, staff, faculty, and honored graduates of 2012. Welcome to today's commencement ceremony. As we acknowledge the academic achievements and hard work of this year's graduating class, I'm reminded of words spoken by Board of Trustees founding president Charles Steuben, who said, "Quality will be our goal and excellence our dedication." This is as true today as it was over 48 years ago, and it's the basis for all that Jefferson College does as one of Missouri's best community colleges. As president of the Board of Trustees, I want you to know that we are all extremely proud of what you have accomplished. Not only is today's ceremony a measure of your success, but in many ways, it's also a measure of our success. Whether you're ready to enter the workforce or continue your education at an even higher level, we're thankful that Jefferson College has served an important role in helping you discover your future. In closing, Jefferson College's long-standing mission is to provide quality education that's student-centered, comprehensive, and accessible. Today, we celebrate that mission by honoring those that have sacrificed much to achieve their goals and dreams. On the behalf of the Board of Trustees, we wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2012.
Thank you, Crystal. It's now my privilege to introduce our guest speaker. For 20 years, Mr. Gary Ryan was president and chairman of the board for Color Art Printing and Office Interiors, the largest of its kind in the St. Louis and Kansas City areas. He is a Vietnam veteran and currently a member of the Pallet Holding Company board that oversees several companies developed by Color Art. His civic and community affiliations include the Board of Elders for Concordia Church, the Kirkwood Charter Commission, the Kirkwood City Council, business development committees for Sunset Hills and Eureka, St. Louis RCGA, chairman of the board of St. Joseph Institute for the Deaf, and the Community Advisory Board for St. Clair Hospital. Gary received a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from Valparaiso University. He and his wife, Margie, have 4 grown children, one of whom is a graduate of the Jefferson College Police Academy. The Ryans are also very proud of their 5 grandchildren. Please welcome Mr. Gary Ryan.
President Comiskey, College Board of Trustees, faculty and staff, family, friends, and graduates of Jefferson College. Congratulations, graduates, and to the family members who supported you throughout this process. Great job. You worked hard and you deserve a lot of recognition. It is particularly exciting for me to speak to a graduating class that has jobs. I'm told that 80% of this graduating class have jobs, and when you look at, yes, and that's and when you look at that statistic across the country, the number is more like 50%, so we're doing something right out here at Jefferson College. I know Jefferson College works hard with the business community to partner with your education and your job placement. Dobbs Auto and Tire is a good example of that. I went to Dobbs recently to get tires for my car, and I met a guy named Todd Vogt. He's a student here at Jefferson College. It took about 2 minutes of discussion before I found out that Todd was a student here. And he's here today because he is supporting his girlfriend's mom, who is one of our graduates, Cindy Nusble. Cindy, are you out there? There you go. You know, it's that type of partnership in the community that really makes the job, access to jobs so wonderful and creates a situation where there's continuity between your education and your job placement. My first visit to Jefferson College was a couple of years ago. It was a sunny, beautiful day. Great drive out to this campus, and it really is a beautiful drive. And the setting of this campus is really quite amazing. My 38-year-old son, Matt, had decided after 10 years of park ranger in St. Louis County that he wanted to become a policeman. So he and his wife, both with full-time jobs, a 5-year-old and 2-year-old twins, made a commitment, and they decided to enroll in the Law Enforcement Academy at Jefferson College. Matt began that process and, you know, probably didn't really realize the challenge of mixing family and education and job, but they did a beautiful job. So on this beautiful day, I drive out to Jefferson College for what Matt called a special event. The special event was the family members were gathered on a hillside, And we watched as one by one the recruits stepped forward, head held high, and the instructor held up a can of pepper spray and sprayed them right in the face. At that point, with a face full of pepper spray, they took their batons and they had to hit 10 times against an instructor holding up a shield. And then they had to subdue him, cuff him, and then crawl around to find the radio to call it in for backup. I hadn't seen my son cry for an hour since he was a baby. That day, he cried for an hour. My second visit was much more peaceful, and it was also very impressive, the law enforcement graduation ceremony. Captain Skanga, a special appreciation to you for the job that you did in educating my son. The Academy graduation was full of esprit de corps, very, very moving. My son graduated #1 in his class with honors, and I couldn't have been more proud. Well, I guess I did become more proud because it was soon after that that Matt moved from St. Louis County Park Ranger to become a Baldwin police officer. And it's a real tribute to Jefferson College that at a time when that type of position is difficult to find, Matt found a job in the career of his choice. So the next time you're driving a little too quickly through the city of Baldwin and you see the flashing red lights in the rearview mirror, and you look and you see a 6'4" guy that looks more like a Rams football player than a police officer, and he walks up to your car and asks for your license and proof of insurance, and you see Matt Rhyme on his badge, just mention to him that you were here for the graduation at Jefferson College, and I'm sure that he'll write your ticket with a smile. My most recent visit to the campus was conducted by Tom Burke, and it was an opportunity to visit every nook and cranny of the campus. I was very impressed with the Hall of the Presidents, and that Tom Burke can walk like no other man I've seen. I got my exercise that day, but it was really a fun opportunity to see all aspects of the university. There's a story about a sparrow that was lying on the ground, its feet extended up in the air. And someone passed by and said, "What are you doing?" And the sparrow said, "The sky is falling." And the person said, "Do you really think you're going to be able to help that?" And the sparrow responded, "One has to do what one can do." This being an election year, a presidential election year, we're going to hear a lot about the sky is falling. And really, there are some major problems that are facing our country today. But if you have a job, that's really a good start. But there's one thing better than having a job, and that's the ability to create jobs for other people. The person who knows how to do something will be able to find a job, but the person that knows why you do something will be the boss. Adam Walensky said, "We live, we die, and the best we can do is to leave an example for those that come behind us." My dad was that example for me and many people who worked at Color Art. If you ask Bob Rhyme, "Where did you go to high school?" which is the usual conversation starter in St. Louis, his answer was, "I didn't." My dad went to a trade school. He went to Rankin Tech, where he learned his trade, which was printing. Shortly after graduation, the war broke out, and my dad ran printing presses during the entire Second World War. His generation was called the greatest generation. He returned with droves of other soldiers looking for a way to start their lives over again. My dad put a small printing press in the garage of his home in Kirkwood, and he began his career. And the first thing he did upon starting his career was he started putting back into the community. He was active in his church, the Chamber of Commerce, and the Rotary Club to begin with. And soon people recognized that this was a dedicated man, a man dedicated not just to his own survival, but to the improvement and betterment of the community around him. And for that reason, people wanted to do business with him. The business grew, and my dad continued to give back to the community. He encouraged all of the employees that were hired along the way to engage in similar types of practices, getting involved in their community. It became part of the culture of color art. The company was always represented in many diverse community opportunities. Dad also served as a city councilman in Kirkwood for 8 years and went on to be the mayor of Kirkwood, serving 2 terms. And I noticed that community service is one of the 9 values of Jefferson College, and I think that's really a key part. It was actually number 9. I'd probably move it up to maybe 1 or 2. It's rare that a company transitions to the second generation. About 50% of the companies that try to make that transition fail. So at all levels of the company, the reviews of people were not just for their job performance, but for their involvement in the community. And I think that's why the transition to the second generation was so successful. A couple of examples. Joe McGrath, who is a pressman, was a pressman at Color Art, approached me one day and said, I'd like to get involved in the city I live, which was Fenton. So with mentorship and support, Joe became a councilman, eventually the mayor, and is currently serving as a councilman in the city of Fenton. Another example is Don Bukowski. You may recognize that name. Don is in Color Art's IT department, and he served on the Jefferson County Board of Aldermen. Our touch points at Color Art in the community include the county library, the community of the deaf, the Magic House, Family and Children's Services, the RCGA, St. Clair Hospital, on and on. Churches throughout the community are supported in leadership capacities by Color Art employees. And now Color Art is starting its 3rd generation. That's a rare feat. About 5% of the companies make the 3rd generation. The printing operations were sold to a New York Stock Exchange company a few years ago, and that company has chosen Eureka for their location and operate out of a 200,000 square foot building in the city of Eureka. The furniture division is diversifying geographically and expanding its service offerings, and soon we will be a regional company. The Color Art companies continue to be the largest employers in St. Louis in their respective industries. Not bad for a business that started in the garage of a man, an entrepreneur, who was determined to give back to the community in which he did business. There's a couple of other examples of companies that started in a garage. Hewlett-Packard, and Apple Computer. And the homes and the garages in which they were founded still have plaques that identify those companies as starting in a garage. Kiplinger pegs St. Louis as one of the 10 best places to start a business, and the Kauffman Foundation ranks Missouri 6th in entrepreneurial activity. So congratulations on your graduation. I know that each one of you will have a job. I hope that the blueprint for entrepreneurship demonstrated by my dad and continued on throughout color arts history will serve you well. After all, the only thing more satisfying than having a job is creating jobs for other people. So one more thing I'd like to do today is I would like to have all of the moms, all the mothers, please stand up. Tomorrow is a very special day, and I'd like to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. And now I'd like for the graduates to join you and stand. And let's give one more round of applause to the graduates and all of the mothers. Thank you very much. And thank you, Ray, for the opportunity.
All right, very good. Well, now for the reason that we came.
All candidates for certificates will please rise. Dr. Comiskey, these candidates, having completed the requirements established by Jefferson College for their respective certificates, are recommended by the faculty to you for their awards.
In accordance with this recommendation, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I award to each of you the designated certificate to which you are entitled.
Candidates will please come forward to receive their certificates. Patricia A. Baldwin. Lindsay M. Collier. Michael DeBuck. Danielle Nicole Everard. Kimberly May Friedmeier. Fontella Marie Kraus. Jessica L. Landon. Heather Lohmeyer. Joshua Lucas. Tabitha Renee Missy. Angela Mitchell. Lindsay Pavinsky. Kevin Michael Shepard. Michael T. Steeran. Andrew Lee Summers. Joe Todd. Brian A. West.
Once more, let's congratulate those certificate recipients. All candidates for the Associate of Applied Science, please rise. Dr. Comiskey, these candidates, having completed the requirements established by Jefferson College, are recommended by the faculty for their associate degrees.
In accordance with this recommendation and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Associate of Applied Science degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
All other candidates for degrees will please come forward to receive their diplomas. The second row of candidates will now approach the stage. All other candidates may be seated until they are directed toward the stage. Addison M. Ashbrook. Leonard James Aubuchon, cum laude. Danny Allen Basham. Jennifer J. Becker. Stephanie Bechtame. Crystal L. Bennett. Jason S. Brown, magna cum laude. Kara Janine Bruns. Cole Bull. Nicola Castleman. Angie Elise Sapicki. Charles Coleman. Casey M. Cooper. Justin William Cozine, cum laude. Jeffrey L. Dace. Kayla Davis. Marjorie Dean. Kenneth D. Depew, Jr., cum laude. Heather Dodge. Chantel Kayrie England. Abraham Eoff. Emily Renee Faulkner, cum laude. Tyler Richard Fletcher. Deborah Forsyth. Christopher J. Gaddy. Stanley Russell Gibson. Amy Gaudier, cum laude. Shannon Marie Gould. Matthew T. Govero. Christopher Andrew Grifford. Caitlin Elizabeth Gross. Patrick Brian Hefner. Stacy Lynn Hempfling. Charles Hines. Jeffrey Charles Hires II. Linda M. Hoffman. Matthew Wayne Hograth. Christina Horton. Whitney Jacobs. Amanda S. Jenneman. Kimberly M. Johnner, magna cum laude. Amanda Marie Karch. Stacy A. Landing. Benjamin Mark Lay. Whitney Lemons. Karen Ann Leonard, magna cum laude. Jill E. LaRue. Caitlin Marie Lewis. Denise Lincoln. Ryan Dennis Lynch, cum laude.
Tiffany R. Martin.
Tiffany R. Martin. Brianna Mays. Michael C. Mayer. Derek G. Menz. Terry L. Mercer, Jr. Nick Courtney Michaelis. Jim N. Michael. Michael Lynn Miller. Chelsea Nicole Montgomery. Barbara Jean Moss. Amanda Marie Nays. Charlotte Leong Nazarino. Jenna Lee Neff. Cynthia E. Nuspel, magna cum laude. Sarah Rose O'Neill. Natasha Lynn Ramona Patrick. Adam Job Peary. Mallory Nicole Pickles. Kelly J. Plazchek. Kimberly Ann Polite. Luke Probst, cum laude. Matthew Pyatt. Gabrielle Dawn Rawson. Anna Marie Redeker. Rose Reed. William Dean Reese, cum laude. Christina Louise Reinbold. Samantha K. Rettig. Ashley Nicole Reynolds. Nikki Roberts, cum laude. Corey L. Robertson. Allison N. Rodner. Jerry L. Rogers. Jessica Ann Ruvalo. Lori Lynn Sadler. Catherine L. Spruill. Stephen Sampson. Marcy K. Sawyer, cum laude. Kayla Lorraine Sheets. Adam Sexton.
All right.
Lindsay J. Shannon, cum laude. Larry Sherrill, cum laude. Kaylee Jade Smith. Tammy Asher Smith. Jasmine Softick. Brandon S. Stone. Paul L. Strebler, cum laude. Bradley J. Swink, cum laude. Kathy A. Rudolph Thornton. James Robert William Thornton. Karen J. Thornton. Bradley Jean Tritch. David William Urban, cum laude. Wyatt Andrew Valley. John Keith Vernier, cum laude. Jennifer N. Vick, cum laude. Timothy Andrew Voker. Deborah L. Warren. Sherry Lynn Weber, cum laude. Bridget Marie Welker. Lauren K. Whitehead. Garvey Richard Wilmoth III. Cassie Elizabeth Wilson. Michael Scott Wynn. Michael E. Young. Tanya Renee Zugmeyer.
Shall we give our graduates one more round of applause? Now we're not quite done yet, almost, but not quite. Each year, associate degree students who graduate with the highest scholastic standing are acknowledged for their outstanding scholarship achievement. This year's recipients have a perfect 4.0 grade-point average. Outstanding scholarship recipients, will you please rise?
Please approach the stage in one line and come forward as I call your name. The recipients of Outstanding Scholarship Achievement are Jamie Lynn Bast, Catherine Nicole Dunlop, Judith Ann Duro, Lisa Louise Hawcap, Martin J. Lanoski, and April Elizabeth Woodruff. Congratulations to the Outstanding Scholarship Achievement recipients.
I know this feels like gym class, but would the graduating class please stand? Please turn your tassel from the right to the left, signifying you are a 2012 graduate of Jefferson College. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2012. I want to thank everyone for coming. A special thanks to our speaker, Mr. Gary Ryan, and to our students, parents, family, and friends. Please remain in your seats until the recessional is over. There is a photo backdrop in the lobby with the Jefferson College logo that families can use for personal photos. Graduates, as we conclude this commencement ceremony, remember that it is your passion and your compassion that will drive you. You are a part of a world of many diverse people, but you as individuals can make a difference. I wish you Godspeed and the very best of good fortune. Congratulations.